Hi everybody, it's Professor Coach Hackman here. I don't usually do tutorials much, but somebody's asked me to lay down the basic Hacky Sack man method to learn in Hacky Sack. And the Hacky Sack has, my lessons are really three very simple lessons. Lesson number one is you gotta use both feet. When you're kicking, you gotta try to use one, put it down, use the other, alternate them as much as you can. It gives you way more balance than if you stand on one foot and keep doing like this until you crash and burn. So, first lesson of Hacky Sack is use both feet. Left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. Of course I've got it mixed up, but there you go. Back and forth, use them both. That's lesson number one. All right, lesson number two is you gotta learn all your surfaces. The inside, for the inside kicks, it's really important to crank your ankle to get that nice and flat. What you wanna do is imagine you have like a cup of water or something. You wanna hold that cup of water steady, level on that foot. That's how you kind of teach your brain to learn to turn your ankle. It's very important too that when you're doing the inside kicks, you push your toes down, you curl your toes down into the bottom of your shoe. Toe curl is a surprisingly important part of the Hacky Sack game. If you watch me here, I'm curling my toes up, curling them down into the bottom of my shoe, up into the top, down into the bottom. That ends up being really important in Hacky Sack. For doing insides, you want to curl your toes down into the bottoms of your shoe. That helps you get the crank on that ankle. The third thing is that this game actually comes from the hips. It really comes from the hips. So you see me widen way out at the hips, open up at the hips, get your knees out so that you can get your feet up flat. And that's the inside kick. The outside, now again, this game comes from the hip, so when you're doing the outside kicks, you want to open up at the hip, bring that knee up, don't keep your knee down. If you keep your knee down, you're never going to get that foot flat. When you're doing the outside kicks, you want to curl your toes up into the top of your shoe. That helps you get the flat surface coming up underneath the bag, and that's how you do an outside kick. The knees are easy for some people like me. They're not so easy for other people. But knees are, let me do it on the side shot here. See if I can pop a few of these off here. See how high those thighs are coming to really get that bag popping straight up in the air. That's how you do knee kicks. Some of my fans out here in Columbia, and the toe. Okay, there's kind of two different ways to do toe kicks. One of them is the way I do them, but I call it like the pancake scoop method, where you keep your foot kind of locked at the ankle. Hacky Sack, you bet, Hack, yeah! Got tons of adoring fans out here. But anyway, all the up motion is actually coming from the knees, but I keep the ankles kind of locked. The other way I call the soccer kick method, that's the toe flick method. I can't do it very well, see, but most people, especially if they've been soccer, that's their strong suit, is doing toe kicks like with that toe flick style like that. You gotta learn them on both feet, insides, knees, toes, and outsides. Learn all your surfaces on both feet. That's lesson number two. Now, the best part is lesson number three, because lesson number three is the fact that you get good at Hacky Sack by playing Hacky Sack. And the Hacky Sack man's three fundamental lessons for learning to play Hacky Sack. They're real simple. 1, use both feet. 2, learn all your surfaces on both feet. 3, you get good at Hacky Sack by playing Hacky Sack. So let's go.